What's your personal best?
My PB is 5.74 seconds.
What?
He lives across the street from me.
That is so cool. What?
I think I'm also somewhat well known for a level I recently made. It was super controversial.
Hello and welcome to the second episode of DASHCAST. Today I am joined by no other than Aerma. Hello, Aerma.
Hello.
And today on the second episode we have a co-host. Coldy is its name.
Its name. Hello. I am
name.
a
Hello.
being. Hello.
I would say we start with introducing yourselves. Aerma, introduce yourself for the people who don't know you.
Hi, I'm Aerma. I'm a YouTuber slash streamer slash player slash creator. I do a lot of things. I suppose I'm best known for my YouTube channel and jumping from Sunset Sandstorm to Limbo, which I'm sure you're going to ask me about later.
Yeah.
But lately I've been doing much more streaming. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah? Okay. We'll come to that again. Coldy, who are you?
Well, I don't really know what to say here, so I'm just gonna say hello. I'm a dude who is a friend with of Xnick, and I'm just here for today to, have a talk.
so we have more people to talk about. Yeah. So, yeah, Aerma, you said you beat Limbo. It was a jump from Sunset? What was it? Sunset Storm?
Sunset Sandstorm.
Yeah.
What is Sunset Sandstorm like? Top 100? Top 200?
I think you're gonna get some angry comments about this.
Oh no.
It is currently a legacy list. It's like harder than Artificial Ascent, but like significantly easier than Sonic Wave.
Okay, so it's a big jump.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
like a bad idea type jump.
Like a bad idea type jump, but you still did it.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
How did it feel?
Oh god, I
I mean,
mean,
it took you years, right?
yeah, it took me almost 2 years. I started in May of 2022, and I mean, for how it felt, you can just look at my reaction. It was
Yeah.
kind of insane.
I had it in one of my news. I don't know if you saw or not saw it, but I had you on the news when you beat
Really?
Limbo.
Oh, I haven't seen that. I'm definitely gonna look that up later.
Yeah, I don't remember the day, but yeah.
Oh, I remember the day. Or do I?
If it has-
Yes, March 20th.
Oh, yeah, around that. Probably it was March 20th or 21st.
If it has
Yeah.
taken you like 2 years to beat Limbo, like jumping from Sunset Sandstorm, like that must have taken a lot of attempts.
158,000.
Oh my
Oh my god.
Like back when Novel Boy beat Bloodless, I was like, oh my god, like 100,000 attempts, that's crazy. Like I didn't think there would be many people who would like go above that, but like as time went on, I just, so many people go above that, and you too. Whoa, but like, props to the dedication, that's insane.
Thank you.
What is Limbo currently?
It
Like
is
top
currently number 16 on the list.
16.
So-
What was it like the highest point it got?
It was originally placed at top 10, but it got
Wow.
lowered like once, maybe twice, and of course more things were placed above it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that
That's
doesn't make it any easier, honestly. That's
No,
like
no, no.
still so insane, in my opinion. I don't think I could do that.
Like I wonder when will Limbo like drop out of the list, top 100 or
God.
so. I mean, it will happen
Oh
eventually.
yeah,
So
like I fully believe that one day Tidal Wave will be legacy.
yeah, but it's a matter of time. But eventually it will happen. Yeah.
I mean, if the game survives for long enough, yeah, sure, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean,
Though looking at the community, it will definitely survive for a while.
Yeah. The community is insane.
as long as Rob
it's
keeps
so
rating
insane.
levels, the game's gonna survive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lately, RobTop's rating like way more classic levels than platformers.
Yeah, I
because
noticed that too.
He said because of like mods not finding levels or people can't create levels.
Yeah. I thought it was interesting that he said he might make some like YouTube tutorials for how to make like better platformer levels.
Yeah.
I actually just started working on a new one last night.
Oh. Wait, you make platformer levels too?
I have one rated platformer level.
Oh, so you're also a creator?
Yeah. Well,
Oh.
barely. I have only 3 rated levels, and like they're not great, but I like them.
I mean, if they're if they're worthy enough to be rated, they're bound to have some quality to them. Either way, you know.
I have seen some rates that were on the edge.
Danny before told me about like a medium demon that he did not like.
Oh yeah, there was like a Justin Shapes Beats platformer level. It is
Justin
like
Shapes.
just Shapes and Beats. It was from the beginning to the end. It was pure trash. I don't want to hate though. It's a great level.
It was
I just
pure
remember-
trash, but I know hate.
I think
What
I'm
were your levels
also
called?
somewhat well known for a level I recently made that kind of blew up on Twitter. It was super controversial. Have you
Wait,
seen that?
what is the name? What is the name?
level
of...
is the Rising Sun Bulbs. Or Bulb Suns.
I-
I honestly don't remember. The Rising
Rising
Bulb Suns.
Wait, let me check.
Yeah, I want to check too now. Like the rising
Like-
sun bulbs. What?
I feel a little embarrassed that I can't remember.
It's all good. It's all good.
Bulb Suns.
Can you find
that's
it on YouTube?
The Rising Bulb Suns. It's on my well, I originally
I
uploaded
see.
it to my primary channel. But then after a lot of backlash, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna delete this and upload it to my second channel.
Okay.
'Cause
Wait,
Oh, I
what is
see.
yours? What is your second channel
it
called?
is Aerma Extra.
Ah, okay. Let me check.
So
I didn't know
you
that you
know,
have a second channel.
Test Tube?
No, no.
No.
You don't know Test Tube? Really? Okay, well,
Okay, I feel. Now I
Oh,
feel.
no.
Oh no. Have I
it
missed something
it
important?
kind of blew up on Twitter a while ago. It was just like this kind of experimental level that kind of looked like a recent tab level, but it was just really, really strange. But like a lot of people loved it, and a lot of people absolutely hated it. And I took a lot of inspiration from that for this level, because it's like not a level I made to be rated. It's just like
Yeah, I can see that. Like as I'm watching, it goes very like in a very different direction than a lot of rated levels do.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
I mean,
But I
would.
mean, did you create this early 2.2 or?
I made this like less than a month ago.
Oh. I mean,
But I posted it on Twitter, and I got a lot of backlash because
I got Twitter.
the way that I captioned it, like I realized later it was not the best way to say it, but like basically I have like this idea that like Geometry Dash is an art form, and most like levels that you see on the feature tab or on the demon list, like obviously they're all very, very different, but they follow similar principles of like you have to make good block design, you have to make a cohesive background, you have to make like good colors, and
Glow.
it flows throughout the level. And I've felt for years that like levels like these principles and standards can make for really amazing levels. I mean, Limbo is my favorite level in the game, but I also feel like people limit themselves by considering these principles to be like absolute. And things like Test Tube or Crop Circles by Flash, I'm sure there's more. They do something very, very different, but still feel very, very meaningful. And I want to
Yeah.
see more of that. And I kind of said that in like the caption when I posted this level.
Oh,
but
okay. Okay. Oh, sorry for interrupting. I was just
you're
like,
fine.
I just wanted to say that yeah, that's okay. That's I
then
see
people
why people
hate it.
mistook it. I see why people mistook that.
Yeah, because the way I worded it, people thought that like I was saying this is an example of like the highest form of art.
oh no.
And like I think I came off kind of pretentious, and that's certainly not what I meant.
All you average folk won't understand.
If you don't love what I have created, then you don't understand art.
Yeah.
The art
No,
is so like, how do you say it?
Subjective.
Subjective?
Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
subjective.
Yeah.
Like one person in my Discord, like, of course, music is also some form of art, but yeah, for me, art was like something on paper, but then he was like, oh no, art could be anything. And I was like,
I would agree with that.
Right.
Yeah. Also,
you're right.
based opinion, Hazel. I mean Aerma. Sorry.
You're fine.
Hazel.
Yeah. I keep mixing up names. It's something that happens to me.
My username is Aerma. My real life name is Miranda. My Discord name is Hazel. I don't make it very easy.
Triple name.
I mean, I'm also called Zyrix in some other platforms. So
I'm called Axnick in real life and in GD.
yeah, sure. Am I supposed to leak your name?
Imagine.
I mean, you did yourself. I could theoretically.
I could just call you
maybe.
something different every time, and eventually I might hit the whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Hello,
Whatever my
Jared.
name
How are
is.
you doing?
Jared.
Yeah, what do you think,
Hello,
Greg?
Bob. Hello, Bob. Yeah. But you created a rated level, in 2.2. So, do
Yeah.
you like 2.2? Like, do you like the editor? Is it too complicated?
No. Well, okay, it is extremely complicated.
But
But it's also incredible. I am not a good enough creator to like fully appreciate what 2.2 has brought us.
yeah.
Like the advanced follow trigger, I don't know how that works. I watched
I
a
relate.
tutorial on how it works. I still don't know how it works.
It's crazy how complicated this game gets when it's
But like,
editor.
I'm sure it'll take years before we fully like understand like what is even possible in 2.2.
Yeah,
with
but like
2.1,
intimately understand.
yeah, like 2.1, early 2.1 versus late 2.1, completely different game. With
Yep.
2.2,
Yeah.
that's just gonna be that on steroids.
Like
Probably, yeah.
the
I mean, even now people are making things where I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
god,
Yeah.
that is so insane. And I personally can't wait what people will do once they actually get a feel for these triggers, all these new functions and blocks and everything. I personally can't wait for what people will come up with, because that's going to be insane in my opinion. I'm pretty sure in yours also.
we have already a 3D level. Have you seen the 3D level?
Yeah, 3 depth, right?
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I beat that. I thought it was really
Wow.
cool.
It's a 9 moon, but I think it's
I
way
thought you were
easier.
gonna say it's a 9 circles.
No.
level.
It's 9 stars. No, but I think it's not 9 moon. It's like a 6, maybe 7. I felt like it wasn't that hard. But yeah. Yeah.
I actually didn't play it.
Never.
I really need to do that.
Okay.
But I did see it. I did definitely see it.
All right.
I guess this is a somewhat controversial opinion. I don't think it should be mythic or mythical.
Is it? It's not mythic. It's legendary. No.
Mythical, or there's legendary and mythical. It was legendary, or it was rated as mythical. I mean, oh gosh, it was rated as legendary, but a lot of people seem to think it should be mythical, which is like the next step up. Like the
Yeah.
Towerverse was mythic level.
I'd be a little. I'd be hesitant to put it into mythic as well.
Yeah,
At least,
like
I mean, it's going to get so much more insane out like from here.
Yeah, but
Like-
we don't have a comparison, so we have to start somewhere. So
I think I don't know who said it. Maybe it was Rob Top, but like while on a technical level, it's extremely impressive. Like clearly deserves legendary. I think that to be mythical, it needs to be like not just technically impressive, but have so much more. Like the Towerverse, is
it had a story.
technically impressive. It's like it's a full world. It's like it has a story.
Yeah. Rob Top said
Like yeah.
That
Like when I was like beating the Towerverse, I was like, okay, I understand why this is mythical.
it was a bit hard at the end, but wait, is it? The towers at the end, it was pretty hard, no? Or am I on
Oh yeah,
a different level?
it got harder at the end.
Yeah.
It's like a hard demon.
Yeah. No, but yeah, what you said, Rob Top, like he did say that mythicals should be like they're like unique, have a story, they're like almost flawless, they have no issues and stuff, all of this. But
I think they can have issues, but like the Towerverse, I think that there's quite a difficulty spike at the end that I didn't really like.
yeah, okay.
But like things like 3 depth, incredible.
Yeah,
but
maybe had
mythical is like
box.
the highest, the best of the best, the highest of the highest standards.
Yeah, I can't wait to look back at old mythics and say, oh, those are not mythics at all. In like 10 years.
Oh, there's gonna be so much controversy in the oncoming years.
Oh no.
Yeah, but I mean, I think it's just rather meaningless controversy when you consider that these were made in a time where, you know, everything was new.
Yeah.
True.
And at the end
So
of the
I
day,
think-
anyways, it doesn't really matter if something is like mythical, but it is like, okay, really, it should be legendary, but it's like, who cares? So what?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, people's opinions differ. I mean, with free death, you know, people are going to be like, oh yeah, it should be mythical, but then, you know, the same's going to be happening in the future where people are going to be like, okay, no, this doesn't deserve mythical, or like,
Yeah.
this should be legendary, or whatever. There's more.
But we also have to remember, like, the guy deciding these ratings is just a single guy living on a farm in Sweden.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like I don't like it. Yeah.
I mean, look at the Rainbow Road and the Nightmare. Back then, those were bangers, and now it's like, I mean, they're still bangers, but they're
especially
old. They're old.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you like what you mentioned earlier with you know, with GD levels being like an art form, which I definitely agree with.
They're what?
It's kind of like an art form, you know.
Art form, yeah,
like
yeah.
I mean, it's like art, you know. I mean, people are going to have different opinions on this.
Actually, fun fact.
That's for sure.
Like the first episode we did with Voxycat, he talked about that when he went to school and somebody told him about Geometry Dash, that because Voxycat loves art and creating stuff, and when he heard about the Geometry Dash editor, he was like, oh my god, it has an editor? Let's go! And then he went full in. But yeah, that episode is not out yet. It's still in the makings, but it will eventually get uploaded. Yeah.
Yeah, by the time you're watching this, it might be uploaded already.
About school, do you still go to school, Aerma, or
Yeah, I am currently finishing up my 3rd year of college.
now? I'm sorry, I'm not American.
Very nice.
Can you explain what is college? Because we don't have that, I think, in Germany.
I mean,
So,
we
for
have an
reference-
equivalent, but
For reference, I'm 21 years old. So we have like
So it's elementary school, then middle school, high school.
3 years of middle school, then 4 years of middle school or high school,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then 4 years of college. I guess college is
Oh.
optional.
Okay. No, we don't.
So-
we don't have the system here.
is it kind of like university or?
Yeah, it is university.
Okay, yeah, okay, then. Yeah, that's what we have here too. We call it like
Yeah.
it's just university here. It's
Universität.
Yeah, college versus university in the States is like pretty interchangeable.
What's interchangeable?
Like college versus university.
Oh,
it's like basically the same
Yeah,
thing,
yeah, yeah.
kind of.
okay.
Yeah.
It's like the one, like for better people, and the other for
For
no. If you have better grades, let's say, if you have better grades, you go to college, and if you have worse grades, for example, is it something like that? Or?
It's like I guess it's not really grades because there are some colleges you can get into with like really horrible grades.
Okay.
But it's just like if you want a degree or you want to continue your education, or if there's like most jobs here in the States, like you need to go to college. Like they require a 4-year degree.
Okay.
There's like other options like trade schools that I'm not super familiar with. But like in recent times, like it's pretty much expected, like that you go to college.
From your parents and from everyone else.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, people in like society more often lean towards like stuff like university nowadays because everybody's got like access to them a lot more.
Yeah. Yeah.
At least that's what I would guess.
Yeah.
When,
I'm not sure how it is in in the US.
At the beginning, colleges were like, if you went to college, you'll be like at the top of the resume pile. Like people, like employers would be so impressed. But now it's like, it's the opposite. Where if you didn't go to college, it's like a red flag. When really,
it's like a necessity.
Yeah, well, first it depends on the job because like there are a lot of people who just don't go to college and they're perfect. They do perfectly well.
Yeah.
I guess it really depends on the person. I'm just in college because it's like I was just always expected to, and I guess I just didn't know what else I would do if I didn't go to college.
Yeah. Same.
That is very relatable.
Yeah.
So I'm here getting a degree in computer science.
Ooh.
Computer science. Okay, that's
What?
oh boy.
What do you do in that?
I
like,
do computer science. No,
But like, in more like, do you like program or?
I think I just found a bug in my water glass. That's fine.
Oh,
Ah,
wait.
That's gross.
Oh, for a second I was thinking bug like in video game bug. Oh. I was like, wait, what?
Sorry,
Oh,
guys, my water glass is glitching out.
no, yeah.
there's like the glitch. It's glitching out.
But
yeah,
besides
I'm-
school, you don't work anywhere besides school.
I don't have a job right now, no. But over the summer, I have a software engineering internship lined up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. How long will that
So I'll
last?
be doing that this summer. It'll from June to August. So once I end this semester, I start that internship, and then that goes until next year starts.
Okay. Wait, but is it not like a couple years?
I mean,
Does it not?
some internships probably last that long, but like as a student, I can't. It's hard to do internships during the school year. So like, this will be my 4th summer internship, actually.
Okay.
My hope is that they like me enough that I can like stay on part-time remotely over the school year.
Yeah.
And then maybe, fingers crossed, have a job lined up for graduation.
That would be very good.
That'll be incredible.
Crossing
Yeah.
fingers for you.
Hey, cross fingers. Good luck.
Good luck. Good luck. Yeah.
Thank you. I hope they like me. But,
They
but
will.
yeah,
They
so
will
it'll be a lot of
probably.
programming.
Mm-hmm. What do you program?
Whatever my employer tells me to.
Oh, okay. I mean, I never worked in these jobs, so I don't have no idea
Yeah.
like how
I
it looks.
don't know exactly what I'll be doing or what team I'll be on.
Mm.
But like, for example, the last 2 summers I was doing quality assurance, so I was like writing test cases to like check whether certain elements on the webpage were there that were supposed to be there. I was doing a lot of PRs, like basically when other people on the team do the work that they're supposed to do, I'm one of the ones that check to make sure it works.
Okay.
So that was like the last 2 summers.
Okay. But like at your school and like internships, do they know that you play GD or like you do YouTube and Twitch?
I have YouTuber on my resume.
Also, they know that
Oh, that
you
is
do
cool.
this online stuff.
I mean, I don't like put a link to my channel or like say, here's
Oh,
my Twitter
yeah,
account.
that-
Feel free to look through it.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
That's my portfolio.
You
Actually, I can pull up my resume and like read what I wrote.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's see. For my work experience, I have the last 2 summers of internships. I was doing like some Python tutoring, different internship. YouTuber, produce well-edited, monetized videos about the video game Geometry Dash.
Ooh.
Earned over 23,000 subscribers and 3 million views, August 2020 to present.
I mean, they could look up YouTube, Geometry Dash. Okay, which are Geometry Dash YouTubers that have 23,000 subscribers, and then they can point out you, kind of.
Well, I mean, they
They're
would
not
have to
gonna do that.
intensely, yeah, but they would have to like, yeah, exactly. I think they would like intensely.
That would take a
would
lot of
have
time
to
to like
inten-
find
yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't
without
think
knowing
they're going
anything
to go.
about
I mean, yeah. Why would they even why would they
why
do
would they
that?
bother?
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Maybe they're curious.
Yeah.
Maybe they're curious. Like, who? What does Miranda do?
Well, if they're
Yeah.
curious, I imagine they'll just ask me, and
Yeah.
then I could say yes or no. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they're like going to be like asking too much about it. I think they'll just be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, because my channel isn't connected to my real like full name. Like they can't just search Miranda last name Geometry Dash and find anything.
Yeah. I mean, I'm really careful. I don't tell anyone that I do online stuff. When people ask me on my work, like what I do, I just say, yeah, nothing. I just watch YouTube videos, listen to music.
To be fair, same. But I mean, I don't really do
gosh.
content or anything. I just, but I mean, okay, I do a lot of stuff on the internet, but it's like,
Yeah.
no,
I haven't really
talk
made
about
any
it.
like real videos recently.
Why is that? No time or no ideas?
I have the time. I do have ideas. In fact, like I've written and recorded like an entire script about the swing game mode that I just never edited. I think
Okay.
just because like I don't know.
I mean, sometimes
making-
the energy is just not there. Sometimes.
Motivation, maybe.
Yeah, like I don't know. I don't really love the video making process. Like writing a script can be fun for me, but like I hate editing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I really don't
got-
like editing.
You got a you got a someone who has the mutual
What do you mean?
Danny is also not really
I mean,
the most.
I like editing smaller videos, but I hate editing like 20-30 minute videos. That's pain.
Like
But how long would your video last? Like the Swingcopter one? Estimatedly?
it was like a I don't know 9-minute video. I can basically say because I'm probably not gonna actually make it, but
Yeah.
the video was basically about like, hey, everybody's hating on the Swingcopter. Or the swing, I guess. People call it the Swingcopter. I think that's dumb. Anyways, this is why I think it's actually a really, really good game mode, and here's why all the criticisms are, like, bad. For example, like, people complain that it's too floaty when I literally went into the editor and did a bunch of testing. It's literally less floaty and more responsive than the ship, which is, like, everybody's one of their favorite game modes.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually hated the ship, to be honest. The ship.
I like it.
Okay, well, that's fair.
I mean, okay, it's before I get cancelled. No, it's a good game mode. I like it, but
It's my favorite
it's
game
not.
mode.
It's not the best. It's like one of my least favorite out of the bunch
I like
Yeah,
shit.
like,
that
if
that
you
exist.
start holding as the ship, or like if you click in the exact same place as the swing, you'll go up faster as the swing. So it's not floaty. It's just like people compare it to the dual ball mechanic.
Yeah.
But the dual ball mechanic, like you can't use that in a 5-star because it's too responsive. It's too hard to control.
Yeah.
And so my conclusion is like, okay, if you're making like an insane or extreme demon, maybe the dual ball would be better for you in most cases, but otherwise, like the swing is better.
But so you like Swing too?
I love it.
I like
think
it
it's
too.
a lot of fun.
Yeah. People need to use it more often.
Yeah, Swing is
Yeah.
pretty cool. I feel like it's kind of hard. Oh my god, that voice crack! I never have those actually. I have those so rarely. Now I get them. Oh no. Okay. I like the swing as well. I really do.
I wonder what will happen if you put the ball swing mechanic and you're being the Swingcopter. Like
Oh,
why?
the ball is like, it goes up and down way harder.
But what if, like, while you're playing the Swing
Oh, I see what you mean.
game mode and use the ball mechanic?
The thing is,
that would look weird.
to do the ball mechanic, you need to be dual already.
Oh, but you can't do
Yeah.
you can't. I never seen a dual Swingcopter, by the way.
You can do it.
I've never seen nobody like all the levels I play. I've never seen it
Yeah.
so far.
Well, I feel like it's kind of hard I feel like it's kind of hard to structure good gameplay with the swing because it's just because of the way it works. Like because you can switch gravity at any point with just the click of a button. Using gravity portals or like orbs and stuff kind of becomes redundant,
Yeah.
because I mean, at least from what I can gather, I might just be going on a completely weird tangent here.
Tangent.
Okay, I am
tangent,
trying
yeah.
it now.
Yeah. And how is it?
Because I've
It's
rarely
just-
made
It's
gameplay
the same.
with this swing.
It
Oh,
just
it's the
feels it's literally just using the swing.
Yeah, that's kind of what I
Literally
thought.
the only difference is like the first click is like voided for some reason, but after that it just feels like the swing.
Okay.
Yeah, like that's one of the reasons I think people don't really use it all that much, because it's hard to incorporate that into your gameplay and make it, you know, and make it make any cool gimmicks out of, or anything that, you know,
I can imagine that.
that isn't just a plain, you know, swing part, you know.
Yeah.
But plain swing parts are fun.
Yeah, they are. They are.
I like swing. I created a level, but that level is will never get finished. I used a swing too. Very easy swing though, but I will never finish that level.
Like WaveX just released a whole level that's like based on the swing, Swing Frenzy.
Oh.
It's like you can make good gameplay with the swing.
Yeah. About going back to the YouTube and like your work stuff. When did you start doing YouTube? Like, did you have a channel way back? Like maybe 10 years ago that you created, or?
Oh, this channel isn't. I've like throughout the years ever since I started, like, okay, well, many years ago in like elementary school,
Oh, yeah.
I had a YouTube channel where I made Minecraft videos.
Oh yeah.
And I got up to like 1,000 subscribers before the channel was like, it doesn't exist anymore.
Oh.
Because it was like somehow I got like a copyright strike that like took away access to my, like, I couldn't use my channel for like 6 months and it just kind of died.
Yeah.
And I made like many channels over the years. I made a channel for like I made a couple like cubing channels, like Rubik's Cubes, speed stacking, like cup stacking. This is like my second Geometry Dash channel.
Okay.
And I actually found my first one. It just had like some old completions of like Hexagon Force.
Your recordings.
That's cool.
Yeah, like every play on mobile.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's cool.
Oh, every play, that is nostalgic.
So this specific channel, let's see, I made this channel December 3rd, 2019, which was like a little under a year before I actually started making JD videos. And I made this video to make animations, which is interesting because I cannot draw.
Oh.
I actually still have the playlist of old videos. And
Unlisted?
it's just like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like a lot of stupid stuff that I made when I was 18 during COVID because I was bored. Like just dumb Pokemon animations, like,
Coldy loves
do you remember the
animations.
Furret Walk meme?
The what?
The Furret Walk meme?
Ferret? Wait, let me...
The Pokemon?
Ferret? Oh yeah! Yeah. There's a GD level
Yeah.
about it too.
Oh, yeah, well, Furret Walk became like a whole meme, and I made a ton of videos on it. I posted like some music I made to that, and then, and every video got like maximum like 50 to 100 views. But anyways, in April of 2020, very special month when COVID started really hitting, I got back into GD and I was like, okay, this is great. And in August, I unlisted all of my old videos and started posting GD videos.
And then they blew up. Or like not blew up, but they got good views.
For a while, not really. Like my first videos, like I struggled to hit like 1,000 views, and like I made almost entirely 2.2 videos because that's what got views. So I was like, okay, I'll just make a ton of 2.2 videos to boost up my channel, and then I can do other stuff.
Yeah.
So like for example, like I made Geometry Dash 2.2 release date prediction, and that got like 7,000 views.
I saw that video.
And then back 3
yeah,
years ago?
back then.
I made like 3 of those.
I saw your videos back then. Yeah.
Oh really? You're an OG.
I am. Because I was looking up 2.2 news, and there was only X creator
fair.
Go. But I like, it was a bit clickbaity, and then I saw your videos, and I watched yours.
I remember that time when Danny was like starting the whole YouTube thing. Because we already knew each other at that point, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess the difference back then between Creator Goal and I was he made like news videos while I made like discussion videos about 2.2, which I guess filled a niche. Kind of. But what I didn't like very much is any video that wasn't 2.2 related, like, completely flopped.
Yeah.
Like,
because like the people came for like that one kind of topic, and then all the other topics are just like, eh.
Yeah, numbers are crazy. Numbers are spooky. Like
although some of my videos that weren't 2.2 kind of blew up. Like, I made a Geometry Dash like game theory video that to this day has like 50,000 views.
That's good.
Oh boy.
And yeah, so I had like some stuff, and so I can start like slowly building it up.
Yeah, that's the best though, if you slowly build up, because if you get popular, get like trendy, and then you get like hundreds of thousands of subs, and then you drop crazy. I mean, when 2.2 released on the daily, like 1 or 2 months before 2.2 released, like the daily news channel, they peaked at 1.2 million views a month, and then it dropped down to like slowly down, like to 300,000, 200,000. Now it's like around 100,000 views a month. But
that's still really good.
It's good, but once you hit that like 1.2 million, like once you hit big numbers, it does something to your brain. I cannot describe it. Like someone said, it's like you're drugged up with numbers because of that. Like, and the thing is, I'm not even big. Now I imagine people who, I don't know, let's just say examples, Logan Paul, PewDiePie, these numbers, like I'm like a tiny bit of them, what I had, and they have like hundreds of millions. Like, how crazy of numbers, like their head.
I remember somebody once asked Mr. Beast, like, how few views does a video have to get for you to consider it a flop? And he said like 150 million.
Yep.
But like this kind of taps into like human psychology, because like we get used to whatever our circumstances are.
Oh yeah.
Like if you win the lottery a year from now, you're not going to be happier than you are now, statistically speaking.
Yeah.
Just because you'll get used to whatever standard of living you have then.
Exactly.
And so like if I randomly gained, like if I started making videos again, like blew up, it would feel really cool for a while, and then I'd just get used to it and be like, okay, like 500,000 views a video, that's normal. Or like 400,000, what went wrong? You know?
Yeah. I have a sad example exactly with this. When I starting the news, like I can't point the day. I'm just gonna say day 300, around day 300, 400, 500. I was reading my comments, and like I literally started to cry in tears because I saw the people commenting. I was like, people are watching and they're commenting under my video. I was crying of like, how can I say, the joy of that people watch and comment and like the stuff I do. And if nowadays I look at comments, it's not like I still love reading comments, but it's not touching me as it was back then. I got used to it, kind of. But
yeah,
I still love reading comments. It's great.
I remember in the earlier days of my channel, when I was still like posting real edited videos accurately, like 50% of comments I got were just like people complimenting my voice, and it was so nice. Like, I replied to them all. I like screenshotted them. It was
So cool.
it was great.
So cool.
I relate to that. Like the one I'm an animator, and I started out animation on like a website called Flipanim. And when I got comments where people were like, "Oh my god, it looks very smooth," and "Oh my god, that's so good," and I was like, "No way!"
That's
I was
awesome.
also like, "Oh no,
awesome, yeah.
no."
Or like when I made my my first rated level, Afterthought, which is still my favorite level I've made. Like every now and then I still like go back to the level and like read through all the comments because people just said like the sweetest things about it. Like some people said it's like their favorite level in the game.
Wow.
Which felt so
yeah.
Wow,
good.
that's so cool.
That reminds me of a level that my friend made. It was called Darkness Within, and he like every now and then I also come back to those comments and just like it's not even my own level, but I'm really proud of him. I'm really happy for him that it got rated.
Aerma, you said your first channel hit like 1,000 subs, like back in elementary school. Like that was crazy because back then 1,000 subs were a big deal. Nowadays 1,000
Yeah.
subs is nothing, but back then like 1,000 is a lot.
Yeah.
I have no idea how it happened because like I did not edit any videos. I just like recorded them with the like Mac OS default like screen recording software.
Yeah.
I didn't even like rewatch them before I uploaded them. I never like checked the amount of views I got, so I have no idea. Like maybe there's like one I think there was one video I made that kind of blew up because if anybody remembers Pixel Gun 3D, the
No.
iPhone game,
I don't.
it's pretty much dead now, but it was like a huge thing back in the day. And I made a video, like a tutorial on how to like get free coins by exploiting a glitch. And that video got like 50,000 views, or no, it got like 10,000, which like, that's not a lot now, but then that was like insane to me. And that might have helped.
Yeah.
But like,
Talking about old channels, I also have like old channels, and do you know Happy Wheels, the game?
yeah, I'm familiar.
I once posted like a Happy Wheels cheats video, but it was in German, and then the comments were like, "Why is this German? Why is this German?" That also got like 20k views or so.
So they comprehended that German people existed, but not that they can make videos?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. And you said you also do cubing.
Yeah.
What's your personal best?
My PB is 5.74 seconds. I actually just did a
What?
cubing live stream like 2 days ago.
What, 5 seconds?
For reference, I'm 21. I've been cubing for half my life.
5 seconds?
But yeah,
That's crazy. Wait,
I
one?
average about 10.3 seconds. I'm trying to make the push to sub 10. Which, like,
That's crazy.
considering I've been cubing since 5th grade as a now almost graduated college, like, I should average like 7 seconds, but I don't, because instead of practicing and like learning new things and like all that kind of thing, I just do solves over and over. Like, and so my improvement has been incredibly, like, I've averaged like 10.3 for the past year.
But you improved.
I'm trying
Or
to
not.
improve.
Yeah, okay.
I've gotten a sub 10 average of 250.
Sub 10. Sub 10 average.
Of
What?
So 250 solves with an average time of 9.9 seconds.
Oh, yeah. So sub 10.
Yeah.
Nice. And
Yeah.
can you do blindfolded too?
Yeah.
That's so
I'm
crazy.
obviously much slower, but I learned blindfolded solving in like middle school.
Yeah.
I don't practice it very much just because like the process of the memorization phase I just don't enjoy very much. So I don't do it very often, but I like pulling it out of my back pocket and impressing people. In 10th grade, actually, I impressed my crush at the time by doing a blind solve.
Oh.
I was so happy.
Oh.
Every
And how did it go? Are you still like? Do you know each other or?
Oh, we haven't talked since high school.
Oh no.
Not really. Like that. It didn't go anywhere.
Sad.
every now and then I fall into this rabbit hole of like the cubing community, and I look at these kinds of videos where they're like where they're like solving huge Rubik's cubes, or like looking at like or they just kind of unbox or like reveal, like show some very unique ones. Like every now and then, like I saw, for example, like a
Triangle.
huge pyramid. Like I mean, yeah, like. And
I've even
hexagon
seen
one too, and yeah, there's so many.
I've even seen like people who like solve the cube in a way, and they put it into a like frame, and they make a picture out of the Rubik's cubes.
Yeah, mosaics.
Mosaic, yeah, that's crazy.
I've never done that just because you need to buy a lot of cubes for that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And like frame them. It's like, no, I want to use them.
yeah, but it looks cool.
Yeah, I back then I had one, but I never really got past. Like I mean, I think I solved like 2 or 3 sides, but that was it.
So I could solve it back then. My mom teach me how.
Ah.
I could, like, the fastest I got was like 1 minute something. I tried to speed it, but like 1 minute is like long. I don't even know what's the fastest time. What's the current world record on cube
Current world
solving?
record is about 3.3, or no, not 3 point. No, yeah. Let me check.
3?
Like the fastest average, or like the fastest solve ever?
Fastest.
The
ever.
fastest, well, the current world record, which you have to do in a competition. Let me check real quick. It is 3.13 seconds.
And your PB is
5.74.
Now you think that's like, oh, only 2 seconds, but I think it's like so much more.
Well, yeah.
2 seconds,
and,
but it's like so much more.
like, I've done hundreds of thousands of solves, and I've gotten like maybe 3 sub-6 solves.
Still,
Yeah.
honestly, that's so impressive. Like, I'm not sure if I could do that. Oh my god. Whoa, boy.
What does it take? It takes like your fingers. You have to move your fingers really fast, right? If you can do
Well,
that, maybe.
Yeah, it's a lot of muscle memory, I think.
That's part of it. I mean, getting a fast solve, you just need a fast or a good scramble.
True.
Yeah. I mean, but I question myself, because what if there's one scramble that takes 2 like rotates, like you need to rotate the cube 1 less? Isn't that unfair?
No, because the average number of like turns it would take a computer to solve it optimally is 18. The average number of turns it takes a human to solve it is like 40 to 50.
But why? Why is the PC like 18? Why can't we learn from the PC how to solve it in 18?
The way a computer solves a cube is it generates all solutions that are 1 turn long, and it checks whether any of them work. Then it starts generating 2, and it's like, okay, here's a potential like sequence of turns. Does this solve the cube? If no, go to the next one. And just keeps doing that 2 turns, 3 turns until it gets it. So it's not solving it with a method, really. Like, if you try to analyze it, it's just like, it keeps turning until like suddenly they all start to line up and like the blocks are put together.
Yeah.
But for a human to solve a cube, you need like an intelligent method. That's not just
That's not like just brute forcing.
figuring out. Like, there is an event in competitions called FMC, Few Smooth Challenge, where you are given a scramble and an hour, and you can like mess around with the cube and try to come up with the most efficient solution you can. The world record for that is 16, which is really good, especially since most scrambles cannot be done in 16 turns. But like, if you gave me, for example, an hour with a scramble, the lowest I'll probably get is like 40, because
That's crazy.
like even to get down to the 20s, you need like really intelligent methods. You need to like really truly understand how the cube works.
At some point, I think in a few decades, people will be able to get the cubes way faster solved. It's like just like in GD, like you don't think tidal wave is there. You think there will not be any level harder than tidal wave, and then a few years later, tidal wave is at like top 10.
Doggy is verifying Grafe right now.
Yeah, I've heard about it.
I keep trying to watch his streams, but like he starts a stream and like 30 minutes later, I'm like trying to go to bed.
Time zones suck.
We're in the same time zone. I'm just going to bed earlier now.
Oh wait, is he like a night owl?
Yeah, and so was I for a while. In fact, up until like a week or two ago, I was going to bed at like 5 in the morning, which was awful.
God. Yeah, I can imagine. Oh my god. Ooh.
In fact, one night, like maybe a week ago, I was up so late that I was like, okay, I should go to bed. But wait, the sun is going to be rising in 15 minutes. I might as well watch. So I watched the sunrise after staying up all night. It was like 6 in the morning. And then I was like, it would be a really bad idea to go to bed now and wake up at like 3 in the afternoon. So I decided to just stay up all day, and then hopefully I would go to bed at a reasonable time. And then suddenly my sleep schedule would be perfect. It took like 3 days before my body adjusted. But now, like, I woke up at like 8:30 this morning, and I felt great.
Yeah.
And what is the time for you right now?
It is about noon.
Okay. What do you say about?
11:52 a.m.
Okay.
But yeah, so downsides, I can't watch Doggy streams very much. Upsides, I feel like a productive member of society.
That is a very good upside, yeah. I can for me, I personally like really struggle. I really struggle with like staying up longer than like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. Like even when I try, it's I can stay up long, but like not long. At some point,
Same.
I just fall into my bed. Except
My
that
issue
one
is
time.
that even... Oh, sorry.
It's all good. Don't worry. Except the one time where I had to do like a school assignment, and I like pulled an all-nighters to get it done in one night.
Oh God.
They said it was very good, but I never want to do that again.
I can't do an overnighter. I tried to stay awake for 24 hours. I was like, okay, just 2 minutes in bed, and then I slept.
Yeah. My problem, the reason my sleep schedule keeps getting worse and worse if I don't actively keep up with it, is that even when my body starts to get tired, I don't realize I'm tired until I'm in bed. So like last night, for example, I felt totally awake, but I was like, okay, it's time to go to bed at like 11:30 at night. And then I got in bed and I was like, oh, I'm really tired.
I mean, do you drink a lot of energy drinks or caffeine or like...
No, but because like, well, okay, partially because I just don't have a reason to. Like, I feel awake enough generally, but also like caffeine doesn't seem to have an effect on me. Like, last time I had like an entire energy drink just because it tasted good. I wanted to drink it. It didn't affect me at all, at least as far as I could feel.
I mean, a lot of people have this.
Yeah, and like maybe
But maybe
it is
they're
affecting me and
used-
I just don't notice it, which
Yeah.
seems more likely. But like, also coffee's gross. I don't want to drink that.
Oh, I started to drink coffee like a week ago. I started to drink coffee every day. Ugh.
Oh no.
I don't know. It tastes so good. I'm getting old.
Highly.
What
How
should I say?
does that taste good though? How?
I'm getting old. Okay.
My dad roasts his own coffee beans. He actually like sells it out of our basement, just like in his free time. And apparently they're like he's really good at it. And at like last year he made me a cup of like super light roast, and I tried it, and I thought it was like so bitter and gross. And he told me, if I don't like that, I don't like coffee.
Yeah, I need to pay your dad a visit. I want to drink too.
I can give you his information like after this. Like shipping cost might be a lot depending on where you live.
Probably. Yeah,
like,
I'm Germany, but yeah. We can talk about it later.
I'm sure I could get you a quote. I can get you a discount.
That'd be so. That'd be nice.
Oh man, exported from America. I mean, I was
do like a video,
planning
like a
on
review.
Erma, that's coffee beans. How do they taste? No, but I was thinking about doing vacation in the USA because I
Really?
I don't know when, like, the last time I traveled was like 10 years ago or so. Like, I would love to travel more, but I don't know. I don't get the push to do it because I also don't have anyone who I could go with.
And it costs a lot of money.
That too.
Yeah, the money is it's probably gonna be a lot. That's for sure.
Did you travel a lot?
My family and I used to travel a lot. Like I've been on a bunch of international trips, but I've honestly just never really loved traveling. I just like being at home. Like, I've been to Europe a few times, I've been to like Costa Rica, and all of them like were like very memorable and like really cool, but it's like I just like being at home.
Yeah,
I don't know,
but once in a while, yeah, that's fine. But once in a while, like I love being at home as well. I think like Coldy can also speak with us here. but I think like I want to go outside sometimes, like maybe like once a year, maybe once every 2 years. I would love to go outside and then, you know, meet some people, but the rest of the year I just want to sit at home.
Yeah, like I like going outside. I like hanging out with my friends, but like big travels, I've never like really loved.
Yeah, I relate though. I do like going outside, but I don't really have anyone like in my near vicinity that I can go out with, so I'm just most of the time.
I invited Coldy.
I can't because
Because personal reason. Yeah, but
I mean,
someday we
I would
will
love
meet.
to.
We will meet at some point,
definitely.
someday. Yeah.
I have a bunch of friends I want to meet. Like, a bunch of GD friends that I've been like friends with since like 2020. I would love to meet some of them.
Do they make YouTube too, as well, or
They are icon artists, actually. In fact, if you go into Geometry Dash, if you find the name ML5, who made a bunch of icons, he's like one of my best online friends.
Oh, that's so cool.
Wow, that's cool. That's cool.
Him and Dib, who also made some icons. Luar, who doesn't really make icons, but them are like two. Them and like there's some others like Lena, that like I really want to meet IRL.
Yeah.
Problem
What do you
is,
do?
one of them lives in Venezuela, one of them lives in Germany, one of them lives in Australia,
Oh god.
Relatable.
and I'm just in the US. Like, this is gonna cost so much money.
Yeah, you gotta like
Yeah,
you gotta.
meet in the middle.
Yeah, I mean, what is there really in the
Yeah.
middle if it's between continents? You know.
Well, for
In the ocean.
I mean,
On the
for at
ship.
least a few of us, we're planning at some point in like meeting in maybe Portugal or Germany or somewhere, and like renting a place to stay for a little week, for
Yeah.
a little bit, and just like hanging out. It would be so
Yeah.
cool.
That'd
Yeah,
be so
sure.
cool.
Sounds cool.
I have a similar thing with a few people. There's like some people who write a little, who do art, who do music, and I'm just, I'm in that group, and we want to meet together, but they're like living over in South America, and I'm here in Germany. So
Luckily,
we gotta,
there's at least like
yeah.
a few people close by.
That's true.
Like if you know Splash, the host of Omicron, some other levels, he lives across the
don't.
street from me.
Oh
That is
wow.
so cool. What?
We just like got chicken like yesterday. I can
How
like
cool is that?
I can be at his I could be at his apartment in 2 minutes.
That's so cool.
How is that? Okay, that is such a cool thing. That is so nice.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Last week, he like had J Ghost over, and he was like, "Hey, you want to come over?" I was like, "Sure." And we just hung out on the balcony.
What is a J Ghost?
J Ghost.
J Ghost is another person.
Oh,
like,
oh.
last-
Yeah, what is a J Ghost?
I thought that's something to eat.
Like last month, also he had like JF over, a different J creator.
Oh, I know
Yeah,
that guy. I know that guy.
yeah,
We were
oh my
hanging out,
God.
and now like JF and I are friends. Like that's really cool. I didn't know
Wow.
who he was before meeting him, but
That is like, man, so
So
many people.
cozy.
I wish I had that, but like nobody lives here where I'm like living. It's
Same. I live like in a village.
I just need.
Yeah.
Aren't there like more J name creators? I need to meet them all.
J. J. Why is that? Why do you want to meet all J's?
Well, I've met JF, I've met J Ghost. I feel I'm like Jzor. I gotta meet Jzor now.
Yeah, you
Hey,
gotta come full circle.
I have a poster of Jzor's part in Limbo on my wall.
Wow, that's
wait, Jazer?
so cool.
Limbo is a collab?
Limbo's a mega collab, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Jzor made
Oh,
a part
God,
of 27.
Okay. I mean, I don't know anything about the top demons because I didn't even beat one extreme, so that's interesting.
I've actually also not beaten an extreme demon yet.
But you don't play that much of GD, do you?
I mean, I played a lot of GD. I mean, I have like 2K hours on it, but I just like recently, like the recent years,
2K,
I haven't
that's
been playing
weak.
that much. 2K, that's
How much do you
weak.
have? How many do you have?
I'm a pro. I have right now 3,866.
That
Wow,
isn't
I have
that
only
much more.
1.4. I have only 1.4. What?
Yeah.
It's also worthy to note, and this is not necessarily a good thing. In April of 2020, I had about 100 hours. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
And now
over
I
the
have
3
almost
hours,
4,000.
I mean,
Because, like, this is my #1 hobby. I don't play other video games. I only play GD.
oh wait,
And,
so
like, I
you
have
don't?
other hobbies, but...
Wait, so you don't like play like I don't know, other stuff like Osu
Anything.
or
I've, like, tried
Any-
Osu. I wasn't,
any-
like, super into it.
Any other indie games? Maybe you played before GD?
I'd, like, One Shot. I've played Celeste.
Oh yes, I played One Shot too. It's amazing.
I have
It's
a
amazing
One Shot
game.
tapestry hanging over my bed.
Oh, that game is so cool.
I liked Stardew Valley. I used to speedrun Portal.
oh, that's cool.
Nice.
But nowadays, like, basically, if
Locked.
I find, like, a really cool video game, I'm like, this is, like, the best it gets is, like, this is a really great video game. I would just rather be playing GD.
Okay. Can I recommend you a game?
I don't know if I'll play it, but you can recommend
That's fine.
it.
That's fine. I can recommend. I mean, Coldy will hate me now, but yeah, like Omori is a game on its own.
Oh,
Like I cry.
I like
I've played
Amori.
some Omori. My friend.
Yeah.
Well, I had a pact with one of my friends where I would she would play One Shot if I would
Yeah.
play Omori, and so she played like a bunch of One Shot, I played a bunch of Omori, but we both kind of just like got bored.
Oh,
And
that's
like
sad.
one of my problems was with Amoris, I just didn't really understand what was going on, and I had to ask like so many questions, and I just couldn't really fully appreciate it because of that.
Yeah.
And I also just have never really liked like RPGs. One
That's
Shot
fair.
I like because Nico is amazing, but like
Yeah.
if One Shot didn't have an amazing character design for a protagonist, I probably wouldn't have played it.
Oh man,
Coldy?
character designs, I love them.
Coldy, have you played One Shot?
No, I have not.
It's
But
ba-
I was not really that interested in it. Do I really?
Yeah,
Is it that
No,
good?
It's so good.
it's basically it. How do I say? Like it
It is a puzzle adventure game where you play
But-
as a cat person.
Yeah, and it uses your PC as well in ways like
It uses
It's
your
very
PC in
interesting.
cool
So it
ways.
uses, so it uses
really
your
cool.
like your
Yeah.
username on the PC, like on
yeah,
Windows,
for example. It's and way much more.
I don't want to like spoil things, but like you play as Nico, but you like the player are also a character.
That
Yeah,
is
oh,
very cool.
game is cool.
That reminds me
really
a little
cool.
bit of like the like Undertale and Deltarune and stuff. This kind of
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
okay.
Where you're
No,
like
but,
where sometimes the characters are aware that they are in some kind of simulation, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Big yes. Anyways,
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil things for anyone who
yeah,
wants
Oh
to
good,
play
oh
it.
good. You sound very
About-
excited.
Yeah, it is a good game. But
love one shot.
Irma, about Amori again. I played the game and I feel like I felt the game was a bit stretchy. Like the beginning was cool, I didn't know what's going on, but then the middle part was super stretchy, and the further I got to the end, it got more and more clear, and it was like boom, 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 and then it all made sense, and I cried, and I rewatched Amori. Some parts on YouTube for like someone else played it, and I cried again. That game touched me. The game touched me in my soul, kind of. I don't know. It's yeah.
I can definitely like deeply appreciate art. Like, oh god, especially like some animes. I just zero spoilers, but Assassination Classroom, the second to last episode.
Yeah,
if you
go
know, you
ahead.
know.
yeah. Oh my
I
god.
sobbed my eyes out. Oh my god.
I have never seen it.
I didn't cry, but I was definitely close to when I saw that.
Oh my god. In like Attack on Titan, when my favorite character died, is not saying who
Yeah,
they are
yeah,
because
good.
spoilers, but
Yeah.
oh my god, I was so sad because I was like telling people like I really like this character, like they're my favorite, and they were like, oh no.
Oh no, yeah, okay, I see.
He doesn't.
I
he
watched
doesn't know.
like anime like Anohana and also A Silent Voice. A Silent Voice is such a good. Oh, it's such a good movie. It's so good. I recommend it to everyone. It's such a good movie. Okay.
I've only watched Mirai Nikki.
I'm not
was
familiar
really
with any of these.
Mirai Nikki. That's
Mirai
like
Nikki was my first
Psycho
anime I
Girl.
watched.
It's like
Yeah.
I haven't watched
Really
it.
psycho.
I haven't watched it myself, but it's like Psycho Girl, some kind of
Yeah.
not really. I mean, it's dark, I guess. But
Yes, and One Piece. I watched One Piece and I cried multiple times in One Piece as well because of I cried in One Piece and probably a lot of people more because of an object. An object made me cry in One Piece. That's just crazy.
Okay, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, the story is a bit really they stretched the story like the biggest gum on earth, but
I mean, the thing is, it's like the world building is what makes One Piece like One Piece.
yeah,
You know?
yeah. And I think the longer like One Piece exists for 20 years, and people who watch it for like decades, 2 decades or 1 decade, they build such a strong like emotion with characters that even if the slightest thing happens to them, they have emotion to these characters, kind of.
Yeah.
That's why I love long series.
I mean, it's great when series can establish characters that make that you the viewer love a lot, because that means you will care for those, and that means it's bound to be getting emotional if the
Yep.
story and the plot desires, which is I think it's very, I mean, as someone who writes too and loves these kinds of things and looks more into some of those, it's really, really cool when I see a series have characters like these, and I'm like always really, really giddy when I when I see like the slightest hints of stuff like that. It's
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you watch or like do you say you talked about you couldn't like watch Doggy streams? Is like Doggy your favorite like YouTuber streamer or?
Let me pull
Do you
up my
have-
tier list.
Yo,
Oh,
you made
oh.
a tier list. Let's go.
Oh no.
I like making lists, so I keep track of like my list of like favorite things. So I have like favorite GD levels, like my top 10. I have like favorite movies, favorite Pokemon, and one of them is favorite YouTubers. Doggy is not on there. I just like
Oh.
watching his streams sometimes.
So who's top 1?
My favorite YouTuber is Daniel Thrasher.
I think I've heard about him.
He
Wait.
is a comedy, like he makes skits and like he's a musician and he incorporates music into his sketches sometimes, but he is like absolutely hilarious. I think he's phenomenal.
But he's not a GD YouTuber.
No. My favorite GD YouTuber is Colin. Followed by
okay,
Nefesta.
Oh, I've definitely seen him. Daniel Thrasher, yeah.
Colin makes sense.
This might be an interesting take, but my second favorite YouTuber is Mr. Beast.
Okay, fair. It's really entertaining. Have you heard about Mr. Beast doing an Amazon show?
Yeah, I watched that entire interview. I've watched every interview of him that I think exists.
It's so interesting to like listen to what he says, because he said the Amazon thing, nobody's prepared what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, I have so high expectations, like it's gonna be insane.
To me, Mr. Beast is just like one of the most fascinating people. I just love listening to him talk.
Yeah, because he's like, he bound his life to YouTube.
I just realized. Sorry.
No. You go on.
I just realized I have a list of my favorite YouTube videos. There's not a single GD video in the top 10.
What is the first? Top one?
Top one. Top one.
Let me guess. Limbo.
There's no GD videos in the top 10.
Oh right. Oh my god. Okay, I give up.
My favorite YouTube video is a short musical animation by someone called AimKid.
AimKid.
I might as well send it in the chat because it's really short.
Yeah.
But
Sure, send it.
I adore this video so much.
Video unavailable.
Go to the link itself. I think that'll work then.
Oh yeah.
This is also excluding The Amazing Digital Circus because I consider that more of a show than like YouTube videos.
I have seen this. I have liked this. I've already liked this. I've seen this, yeah.
For people watching, it's Cake, a short musical animation by AimKid. This is my favorite YouTube video.
Yeah, Azriel will edit the video. Like we will have a TV screen in the middle of the video, and he will just blend in whatever we talk about, kind of. So people will see what we're talking about. But this animation reminds me of. Do you know Flipnote, Aerma? On the Nintendo DS?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I do.
Yes.
Oh,
that reminds me of Flipnote.
I could gush about Flipnotes like all day long. I love them.
It was so good.
I had a
Flipnote
DS
was so
as a
good.
kid, like a DSi.
Oh man,
Yes,
I'm so jealous.
I even had the very, very, very first Nintendo. Like it was a bit chunky.
Really? The original?
Yeah.
I also
I've
had the
never
original
had one.
DS, yeah.
And then my sister
first
got a-
console was a DSi.
Yeah, my sister got a pink DSi, and I was jelly because she got a DSi and I only got the normal DS.
I wish my DSi was pink.
The DS my brother had was like red, and it broke at some point, and I was so sad. I was so sad. Because mainly back then I wasn't really that much into Flipnote, but every time, like, I was interested, definitely. Like, I did some few things in Flipnote myself, but it broke, and now it's a memory, and I wish I could have, like, another go at Flipnote. I really do.
Have you created things on Flipnote, Aerma?
I don't think I made things, but I definitely remember the app.
The app.
Good old.
Did you call those apps back then?
They're but also
Applications.
software.
you know?
Applications. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
I guess it's like software, whatever.
The good old, Flipnote frog. Oh man, and the sound it always
Yes.
made. That is so. It has like burned itself into my brain because I love it.
Wait, I don't remember the sound.
It's like a blep.
Let me look at like Flipnote startup.
Yeah.
You can look it up Google, YouTube.
There's
yeah,
a
yeah,
title
yeah.
theme.
What? Wait. Flipnote.
It was like blep. That's what like the frog was like doing.
Oh. Yes. Oh my god, that's such memories. Now we're feeling old. Oh.
Ah yeah, the startup. This like jingle and then the sound of the frog made. Yeah. Oh,
Wait, when was a Flipnote a thing? Wait.
Long ago.
No, I want longer than GD?
Definitely longer than GD.
Oh yeah.
Okay, wait.
GD came out in 2013.
Yeah.
Flipnote was the thing way before.
Okay, Geometry Store. What is this?
Geometry Store?
What's going on?
I'm sending it the video. I just looked up Geometry Store.
Oh, this channel is so good. I love this channel. I'm so obsessed with
my
it lately.
God.
I'm so obsessed. It's so good. I love the humor.
This is incredible.
How funny is that you're finding this channel now? That is so good. What?
That's
I'm gonna
cool,
post.
that's
I'm
funny.
gonna give you a good
I
video.
love that so much.
These are so good. Like, look.
Oh my god, what is this?
Walk.
Over here, I have something to show you. I can't. What do you mean you can't? Oh my god, our animator literally doesn't know how to do walk cycles, dude.
That's funny.
I love this channel. I love it.
this. That's so cool.
Somebody commented, is this a reference to the popular game Geometry Dash? And they hearted it
Wait. Oh, on the.
on the Geometry Store.
Wait, when did he comment that?
Just a little bit down.
Wait, gee.
Like a
There.
few days.
3 weeks ago.
Like a
Wow.
week ago. I literally like a week ago. I sent a video of this channel to a friend of mine, and was like, that channel is great, by the way. I recommend it. Also A+ because of the Flipnote nostalgia. That was the video I sent.
Was this?
It's also funny. I'm sorry.
Cloud
This is the
watching.
last one also.
I love cloud watching. I mean, look, that one looks like a smiley face. That one looks like a train.
Train. Oh no.
That one look. Oh, oh, not again. Not again.
Wait, what did it say? You can't bring her
Oh my
back,
God.
Mike.
Jesus.
What? That's so sad.
If we're talking about animations, though, I gotta bring up The Amazing Digital Circus, which is my favorite TV show. Well, if you consider it a TV show, it is my favorite show.
I haven't.
incredible.
What is it called?
I haven't actually watched it, but I was thinking of doing that.
Episode 2 just came out.
Yeah,
and
I
it's
heard. I
love
saw.
it. I love it so much.
Like I saw the
Oh.
video recommended to me, but and I watched the beginning of it where Pomni, I think that's what her name was,
Yes!
and this like rabbit dude. Like I mean, okay, so
The rabbit too.
Jax, I think.
Jax, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I gotta watch it.
I love it.
That's cool.
I'm getting all of the plushies. I already have 3 on the way.
Oh god.
I don't have a single plushie. I'm all by my own.
I'm actually making like
Do you not have plushies?
No.
On my bed right now, I have 5. I have 4 Blaha sharks and 2 cats. Wait, no, that's 6.
I have
have nothing.
like a really long cat and like a bob omb on my bed. Like a bob omb from
Bob
Yeah,
omb?
from Mario. Mario
Oh
like,
my god, that's dangerous.
Oh my gosh.
Have you guys watched Gravity Falls?
Oh yeah.
No.
Absolutely. Gravity I
Wait.
recommend it. Gravity Falls you have to watch. Really good.
Irma?
I have never
I-
seen Gravity Falls.
I said this a lot of times today, but I cried as well in Gravity Falls.
That's
I
fair.
cried a lot. I cried a
I've
lot.
cried
but
a lot
wow.
to shows and media.
Like Gravity Falls is kind of like it kind of goes like the route of SpongeBob a little like it's enjoyable for children, but it's also enjoyable for like adults.
It's sometimes it's a little bit
it's a
flipped
little
up.
freaky, but you know it's a
Yeah,
good freaky.
sometimes really
It's a good freaky. It's a good
Freaky
good
Dash.
silly. It's also silly and it's just
It's got
great.
good humor. It's got good episodes. It's got nice looking animation, you know, visuals. It's got the story is cool.
Jokes, yeah.
I love it. It's very good.
Yeah,
It's very unique.
really cool. Yeah. What do you think, or like not what? When do you think will 2.3 release? What would
Well,
your
that
prediction
depends
be?
when 2.21 releases.
Well, that has been a while.
Yeah, well, to be fair, after 2.2 came out, he had to first make a bunch of bug fix updates.
Yeah.
And then he had to worry about all the free games, updating those so that things worked. And like 2.2 was in there, so that we could have like 2.2
Daily.
dailies.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
only after that could he like, I think my guess is he's working on, well, he said on Discord he's working on like something
Big.
like big. So I don't know what
Maybe
that
the
is.
update.
But I know, well, I think he's making 2.206 first. But eventually he's going to start working on 2.21. And I guess I might as well put a prediction. After 2.21 comes out, he said it'll take 6 months for 2.3 because he's going to really limit himself. I'd say between 6 and 8 months.
Okay.
Because
Let's see how
I think
this
he's going to stick
will
to his
age.
word.
As much as I love Raptop, I don't think he will make it.
I mean, well, let's look at it this way. He said that the versus mode, for example, is set to come out like 2.21, right? Or was it 2.3
Yeah.
already? No, it was 2.21, right?
No, 2.21.
That
Delayed,
alone is
yeah.
already going to be like taking. I mean, okay, he surely has worked on it already a little, but you know, it's surely
I'm pretty sure
gonna
it's
take.
mostly done.
Yeah.
It just couldn't be done in time
Yeah.
for 2.0.
I mean, getting the update out, like letting the update like wait for another few months just because you didn't have like the versus mode ready, I think that would have just, you know, made the wait even more.
Well, the way he said he's gonna work in the future, because in 2.2, what he did is he worked on a feature and got it like somewhat or mostly done, and then started the next feature. And then it took years to finish everything and make it all work together. But he said that's why it took so long. But with 2.3, sorry, he said that he's going to work on a feature and finish it completely before he starts on the next feature, so that once a certain amount of time passes, he can just stop and release the update. And if he sticks to that, I think it'll work.
I surely hope. It would be great to have more frequent updates. But then, if he puts more frequent updates, then I feel like we might be overwhelmed with updates. There's new stuff here, new stuff.
I mean, we're gonna be overwhelmed with anything. We have 2.2. Like, we're not used to getting updates at all.
That's true. That's true.
Like, half the community only started playing the game after 2.2 came out. More than half, I'm sure.
That's crazy.
I started playing the game in 2014 when I remember when Hexagon Force came out.
Of 2014. But that was 10 years ago.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I started playing the game the same month that Vibrant started, in May of 2014.
Wait, so I remember. Wait, 10 years ago Hexagon Force released?
Maybe a little under 10 years.
Because
Yeah,
I've been
well,
playing
yeah.
before
No.
that.
No, I started playing 10 years ago, yeah.
Wow, I played more than 10 years then. That's
Really?
crazy. I remember I beat the clubs on my phone at my grandma's house. That was crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. Right. One thing I also do with like the guests at the end of these shows, I ask them for like, you can recommend anything you would like. It could be anything. You could recommend a GD level. You could recommend
gosh.
food. You could recommend some sports. You can recommend an anime. You can recommend whatever you want. And call you too, and of course myself too. Yeah, call like who wants to start? Do you have an idea what you can recommend?
I'm going through my list of favorite things.
Oh sure.
I think there's 2 things. Actually no, 3, if that's okay.
That's fine.
1, GD related. My second favorite level in the game, very closely following Limbo, is a very, very unknown level. Like, most people do not know what this is. It is an extreme demon called Libertas, made by Woogie and somebody else.
I heard of that.
It is... I've beaten it like 5 times. I've beaten it twice in a row. I love it. Libertas, please, I want more people to know it and play it. It's incredible.
Libertas.
I'm such a Libertas fangirl.
Woogie is such a good creator.
And like, because he's so famous, it surprises me that like this level, which is so good, isn't more well known.
Yeah, I've heard of that level too. I think I've heard of Libertas. I can't really get a picture in my mind of it right now, but I definitely heard of it.
It makes me so happy. The other two things. One of them is, well, I've already talked about The Amazing Digital Circus. The other is a TV show called The Good Place. Don't look anything up. Just start watching it from episode 1.
I was about to look up.
I'll just say the premise of the show is that somebody dies, goes to heaven, but she's like not supposed to be there. Like it was a mistake. Like she's supposed to be in the bad place, aka hell. Don't look up anything. Just go in completely blind. I absolutely adore it. It has 4 seasons. It has one of the best endings of any show I've ever seen. Incredible.
What was it called again?
It's The Good Place.
The Good Place. Okay. Noted.
It's a comedy. It's a comedy, and it's really funny, and I love it.
Okay.
I love it. Anyways, the last thing.
What the last thing? Yeah.
Is an animated movie called Nimona. Nimona. I'm sure a lot of people know it. It is one of my favorite movies. I just really, really loved it, and I want more people to love it.
You like a lot of movies, or
there's
series.
Yeah. There's a lot of media, like watchable media that I like. Like there's some animes I like, TV shows, movies, YouTubers.
Yeah. Well, it's fair. We all
and books.
watch a lot.
I love reading.
Oh, that's great. What books did you read?
Let me pull up my list.
List for everything.
My favorite book is Ready Player One. The movie was like somewhat popular. I really didn't like the movie, but I mean it was like fine. But the book Ready Player One, I've read it like 5 times. I can read that book in like 1 or 2 sittings. It's my favorite book. I love it.
Okay.
It is a very like a lot of people think it's very flawed and like it's not very good. I don't care. I love it. I also adore Percy Jackson, like the entire like Chronicles, like the 17 book series, and he's still writing more. They're all incredible. And then Harry Potter, although J.K. Rowling is a horrible person, I still enjoy the books.
Yeah. I never watched Harry Potter or read. Never. Hate me on that, but I've never...
It's a pretty good read. But there's like... when you really start thinking about it, and the world doesn't make a lot of sense, and there's a lot of really gross stuff about it. There's just like a lot of really bad things that happen in the world that aren't treated like they're bad, and aren't just like stay the same. And like the characters that try and fight against it are treated as like being dumb and stubborn. But if you ignore all the monumental gross stuff, it's really good. And if you ignore how horrible of a person J.K. Rowling is.
Yeah, I've heard about when Hogwarts Legacy came out. But then like J.K. Rowling like did not make the game, kind of.
Yeah, but I mean, the reason people like didn't like streamers who played it is not a ton because of the game itself, as far as I know, but because like buying the game directly benefits J.K. Rowling, and she's not a person. Well, like I'm sure she gets like tons of royalties.
Oh yeah, because it's the name Harry Potter and it belongs to her.
Yeah, and like the whole world built, the characters, etc.
Yeah, okay. That's true.
Like, I bought all the audiobooks, like, before it turned out how horrible she was, so, like, I can, like, still consume it without giving her more money, which I don't want to do.
Yeah, understandable.
Yeah.
Yakaldi, do you have any recommendations? It could be anything. It could be something small. Eat an apple or something. I don't know.
Take care of yourself.
Anything. Take care of yourself. That is.
Yeah,
Drink more water. Most people do not drink enough water.
Yeah, hydrate. Take
I'm gonna
care.
drink right now.
But
I'm gonna
like,
drink right
actually,
now.
take care of yourself if you want to, if you need to. Talk with other people if you have problems.
Floss your teeth.
Brush your
Like,
teeth.
actually.
Yeah, that's actually pretty important. True. Shower.
Get a bidet
eat,
for your toilet.
drink.
Bidets are amazing.
Basically, live.
Live good. Take care. No, but actually, like, take care of yourself and
Yeah.
maybe try out Osu. It's a fun game.
Do y'all use bidets
Recommendation
in
also.
Germany?
We do what?
Do y'all use bidets in Germany?
Bidets? What is that?
I guess that's a no. I think in some European places they're like on every toilet. It's like
Bidets, like that's how you like write it, right? Like bidets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
it's spelled with a T at the end.
yeah, you're right, yeah.
They're very rare in
um,
America, but I installed
don't.
one. It's amazing.
I don't use it. We don't even have it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But yeah, so what I wanted to say, maybe, also, there are a few there are a few movies that are made by someone called Charlie Kaufman. They're amazing movies, and if you struggle with some things, if you have like some problems here and there, watch some of his movies. One of my favorite movies of all time, Synecdoche, New York, is an absolute masterpiece, and I recommend it to everyone. It's kind of hard to understand at first. A lot of Charlie Kaufman's movies are, but I recommend it wholeheartedly to everyone who struggles, or not even struggles. It's great. What is that picture, Danny?
I googled biddle, and this is what I got. No. But my recommendation will be like super short, I promise. My recommendation is do your homework. Don't forget about your homework.
Forget about your
I
And
just
don't
finished my
procrastinate.
finals. I don't have homework.
how does it feel?
Congrats.
Probably feels great, right?
Probably very
Yeah.
relieving, yeah.
Oh, literally. When I finished my last exam, I was like, the next day I woke up, I was like, I'm never forced to learn anything I don't want to learn. I'm free, kind of. Except working now, but I like my job, so yeah.
Well, even in class, if you don't want to learn, you can just not pay attention and fail.
Yeah, but you get bad grades, and then parents will be mad.
Yeah,
and
but
stuff,
technically it's a choice.
yeah, that's true.
It's a choice. It might not be the most profitable one, but it is definitely a choice.
Right. I think we can wrap it up here.
Been an hour and a half. This was a lot. I had a lot of fun.
Same here.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
Thank you for joining, Aerma. Thank you so
Of
much.
course. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, and thanks Coldy as well for co-hosting, because it will make it more. It's making it more natural, I would say. I don't know, talking a triple.
Yeah.
I mean, conversations
Yeah.
arise more easily with more people, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
of course,
agree.
of course.
No problem.
Like-
I really enjoyed it as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have any estimate for when this will go up?
June, maybe? I don't know. I can't promise.
That's alright.
So, yeah. I mean, I haven't even had the Voxicad video. It's not even
Yeah.
out, so.
I mean, I'll totally promote it when it comes out.
Yeah. Voxicad also said he would like post it. Thank you. So yeah, we will see each other in episode 3, whoever episode 3 will be.
Yeah, we're super organized, by the way. We know who we're going to pick next. Not like pick. It's like not. Oh yeah, I want. No, oh man, I don't want it to sound like that.
No worries. All right, yeah. Then have a great rest of your day and
Yeah, you do as well.
goodbye.
See you.
Bye bye.
everybody.
Goodbye.